What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my top 5 Zelda games. I've been wanting to do these kind of videos for a while. For one, they're easy. Not that I want to do everything easy. But two, they're just like ways for me to give my opinions on some stuff, which I like to do. And also I get to hang out with my cat. But anyways, so this is just going to be my opinion. So don't get mad at my top 5. Like, you probably have a different top 5. And just know that I love every single Zelda game. I'm a huge Zelda fan, if you can't tell by my banner on my channel and my little profile image avatar thing here on YouTube. I've beaten 13 of the Zelda games, I think, and I have a specific love for every single one of them. This is just my personal top 5. Number 5 is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This is the Game Boy Advance version, obviously. I have all my retro games. I know this is considered retro, but like my Super Nintendo games and stuff packed up, so pulled this one out. I love this game. Super, super classic game. It was, is it the first open world? Yeah. Okay, so Link's Awakening was supposed to. Never mind. I'm gonna back up here. Link's Awakening was made like after hours by employees. Like, it wasn't going to be an official game, but they used like the code and stuff they used for this game that was currently in production or had just finished or something. Anyways, this Link to the Past, amazing game. I beat that a few years ago. I think I beat it in 2014ish for the first time and the only time. Amazing, amazing game though. I know that's a lot of people's number one. That's why I just want to make sure I give it love, because it deserves all the praise in the world. It's my number 5. My number 4 is Twilight Princess. I beat it on the Wii, which isn't the best way to play this game. I will say, if you're going to play Twilight Princess, the absolute best way is on the Wii U with the HD version, and then second would be the GameCube version. But the Wii version isn't bad. The whole thing is just mirrored to make Link right-handed, because most people are right-handed and they'll be swinging their sword, with their right hand. But yeah, Twilight Princess, very dark game. I wouldn't say the story's that dark, but like the uh, the art and the aesthetic of the game is super dark, which is really nice. And this is what people were wanting when Wind Waker came out, but instead they got Wind Waker, and then they hated it, which they shouldn't have. But anyways, in this game, Link turns into a wolf. Eventually, you can switch back and forth, but he's stuck as a wolf at the first of the game. I will say, the first of the game, when you're stuck as a wolf and you have to like collect these tears of light or something, I forgot what they're called. That's been a while since I played this. That part of the game I don't particularly like that much. But as soon as you get past that part and you can turn into Link at will and stuff, amazing, amazing game. I love this game. My number 3, a lot of people will say it's too early to put this way high on the list, but is Breath of the Wild. This game came out just in the nick of time for me, because I had a dog that I had since I was in high school, which I'm 30 now. She passed away 2 years ago, she passed away the day this came out, I'm pretty sure. And so yeah, so my Switch and this came out, and it came in the mail. I didn't touch them because my dog was going through hard times, and for those of you who don't know, I actually lost my mom back in 2010. I don't have a lot of like family and stuff that I'm close to, so my dog, she had been with me through everything. She was 13 years old, and so her passing away really hit me hard, because like, anyways, I don't want to get too deep into it, but as soon as I let that have a couple days, I popped this in and started it. I got a black horse and named it after my dog, named it Minnie. And this game just really helped me through that time, and so it really is special to me now. But aside from that, it's still a fun game. Like, this is a super fun game. This is going to be a somewhat unpopular opinion. I know some people might agree with me, but some won't agree with me. Most probably won't agree with me. I think that this is the best game ever made. Um, That's just my personal opinion. It's not my favorite Zelda game, but I do think it's the best game that I've ever played. And a lot of people say that doesn't make sense, but so like a movie can be obviously not the best movie ever made. You're like, that's not the greatest movie in the world, but it's my favorite movie. You know what I mean? So it's like that. So I think that this is the greatest game ever made. That's just me, and I know I'm very biased because I love Zelda. But that is my number three. If you haven't played this, by the way, super open world. A lot of people complain that it's too open and like empty. They think that there's like a lot of emptiness, which that is true, but to me that's okay because I like the sense of adventure I get when like you're traveling and there's just nothing, and like since there's nothing, when you actually come upon something, it makes it that much more like exciting. Like, oh, what is that? Because if there's just something every 10 feet, like you're not gonna get excited about everything you see. But yeah, amazing game. I love it. My number two, The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker. Um, I love the art style in this game. Love, love, love it. I'm the type of person that likes like cheerful, colorful type of games and movies and stuff. Like, I'm not too. I mean, I like darker stuff, but I tend to gravitate more towards lighter, happier parts of things. And this Zelda game is just super lighthearted, super cute, I guess you could say. Um, which, since it came out after Majora's Mask, people were kind of more anticipating that kind of art style, like another Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask type of look, and they got this, so they got kind of angry, and this had a bit of a backlash to it when it came out, and I didn't play it right when it came out. This is the first one of the first games I got when I first got my Wii, because I found out the Wii was backwards compatible and I didn't have a GameCube, so I got this game, and I fell in love with it. A lot of people don't like the map part where you have to get like pieces of the map. This is all spoiler free, by the way. You have to get pieces of a map, like a whole bunch of pieces, and it gets kind of annoying because you have to just sail and sail and sail. Sail. Sorry, it's a song. So yeah, a lot of people don't like that, but in the HD version, they actually cleaned that up a bit. You don't have to get as many pieces of the map. And Tingle makes an appearance in this game, which is always nice because he's hilarious. And I don't know, I just love Wind Waker. I just think it's become less underrated throughout the years. Like, this game is like aged like fine wine. People like it a lot now, but when it first came out, it was getting a lot of crap. This next game is my number one. Those of you that know me probably already know what it is. It's also my favorite game of all time, and that is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. This game, I've probably already told the story about how I started with this game or stumbled across this game. I used to go to this store called Game Exchange, and there's still a lot of them around. The one I used to go to closed down, unfortunately, but so I just saw they just had the cartridges lined up on the walls, right? And I remembered, like, I had the Nintendo, the NES version, Zelda 1, and Zelda 2 maybe. But so I never saw the commercials for this at all. I wasn't one of the people that like knew it was coming out, like knew it was the first 3D Zelda game. There was no hype for me. I knew nothing about this game basically. So I walk in and I just see a cartridge that says Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time on it, and I was like, well, I'll try it. I used to just buy games to try them, and I took it home, and I remember popping the game in, Kakiri Forest music going, the whole like like the fairy, not Toddle, it's Toddle's Majora's Mask, Navi, there we go, or Navi, however you want to say her name. That part's going on. I'm like, huh, what's this? And when I finally get to explore Kakiri, yeah, the Lost Forest or whatever, I haven't played it in a while, but anyways, I just remember exploring that and just like being just so amazed, like, oh my god, I love this. And then I found a little hole, the rolling boulder, got my sword, started cutting grass, bought a shield and stuff, and oh man, it was on then. Like, I loved this game. remember getting stuck where you have to get to the Shadow Temple. Is the Shadow Temple the one that's in the well? I can't remember. I didn't know how to get into the well, basically. And I had to wait till I randomly found a strategy guide at a store. And I ended up beating it after that. But the Majora's Mask one's funny too, because I went to the same store after beating this game, and I saw this other Zelda game that I didn't know existed. And it's a gold cartridge, with the lenticular sticker on it. And I was like, what the hell is this? I was like super excited. But yeah. But anyways, Zelda, my favorite series of all time. Ocarina of Time, my favorite game of all time. And yeah, that's my number one, and that is my top 5. Feel free to either make a video doing your top 5 and then tag me in social media to show me the video, or just link it in the comments or something, or just tell me your top 5 in the comments. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Kitty Cat says bye as well.